Hi, it's Rachel Pickworth from Mad Leaders, and I'm here with video 3 in the 10 Secrets of High Performing Leaders video series that I'm creating based on my experience over the last 20 years of working with leaders from team leader to CEO. What I notice is that the high performing leaders typically apply some or all of the principles that I'm here to talk about in this series. In the first video, we talked about self-leadership, passion, purpose, and your why. In video 2, I talked about your strategic view, strategic calendar, and getting that set up effectively. And then in this video, I'm diving into driving your own leadership capability. So what typically happens in an organization? Think about it. What happens with a leader and their development planning? There's an annual performance review of some type typically, but sometimes there's not. Let's face it, some organizations are not doing this well. And typically at that 12-month performance review, what's identified is, have you met your goals, your competency goals that you set out for yourself? And what are the next ones? You know, what you're planning ahead, what do you want to work on over the next 12 months? And that can be kind of it. And even throughout the year, there may not be much reference to those. And so what I want to do is shake that up. Because what I notice with those leaders that are highly effective and who move quickly in terms of their career and their development is they don't buy into that annual performance review as their only opportunity. They go way over and beyond that. So what I'm going to propose to you is that you view your development planning as something that you do constantly. It never stops. It underpins everything that you do. This is about, yes, you want to uplift your capability. It's also about making a greater impact in the organization, providing your greatest value, and also furthering and elevating your career and your opportunities as you move forward. And so we're talking here about you driving your capability development and looking at where are you now in terms of your role? What are what's the capability uplift opportunities? What are your strengths? What are the areas for opportunity for development that you need to work on? And then when looking ahead at the next role, the next opportunity, so let's say you're a director in an organization and you want to move to the next level, then what you want to do is get your hands on the role description for that role, and then look at the competencies, what's required for you to perform well in that role, and start looking at what are your strengths now, where are your matches, and what are the opportunities, the gaps for development, and start addressing those gaps. Start talking to people in the organization about your goal and where you want to go, that these are what you recognize to be your gaps, and see what they think, because sometimes you may actually be more of a match than you think, or they may recognize you have other gaps. And start engaging people and supporting you to bridge the gap so that you're working towards being ready for that role and that opportunity. And you've got a constant next level of growth, and you've got a growth mindset. So part of this is about having a growth mindset, deciding that you want to grow, recognizing that that's going to take some energy, and that it also requires you to go out to people and talk about your development and what they see are opportunities for development. Okay, not criticism, opportunities for further development, things that you can address to elevate your career and your leadership capability. And so if this is something that you want to dive into, this is lesson 3 in my Elevate in 90 Days program. And I take you through a journey of that. I provide you with a leadership framework with 6 competencies that you can download to do a self-assessment, or I guide you on how to reach out to your business to find out if they have a leadership competencies, a leadership capability framework that you can access to look at what's required in your organization, perhaps your industry, and what are the strengths, what are the matches, and what are the opportunities for development. So what we want to ensure is all the time that you have, say, 3 to 6 areas that you're working on to develop in. So that could be things like strategic mindset, leading teams, okay, managing up or networking in the business or mentoring. So we want to identify what they are, what the next opportunities are, look at how to bridge those gaps, and then look at where to from there. So you have a constant growth and evolution. And that's why I developed the Elevate in 90 Days program. Rather than elevate and develop maybe over a 12-month period, what if you could bring it down to 90 days? How can I really grow? How can I really elevate over the next 90 days? And then repeat the system. So we're talking about a system of elevating every 90 days where you're leaning in, driving your development, driving your impact, driving the value you can make, driving your career. So that's what this is all about. If this topic resonates, if this series of the secrets of high-performing leaders resonates, then this is part of a series of 10 videos, and there is a download that you can download and access and consume as well. So a few things before we go. If you enjoy this, you can download that. Number 2 is this is part of my Elevate in 90 Days program. If you want to know more, there'll be information here, links as well. And lastly, if you like this video, excuse my throat, a little bit getting over a cold last week with the kids. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you would like, comment or share, because it does influence the algorithm and allows it to get more views on whatever platform it is that you're watching this on at the moment. So hope that's been helpful. I'm trying to keep these short and punchy so that, you're just getting an injection of inspiration and activation and motivation. So I hope that's helped, and I will see you in the next video, which will be video 4, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.